This all started when I asked my homie who would win in a fight, Akaza or Rock Lee. Now, before you power scalers start going crazy in the comments, Rock Lee would totally win this, by the way. The entire premise of this video was based off this what-if fight. While looking into the Naruto world, I realized these are regular humans with enhanced abilities. Demon Slayers are regular humans with no enhanced abilities. Okay, you can argue the transparent world or the Demon Slayer mark, but realistically, they are regular humans. They are doing these insane feats just through hard work. And this is when it really sat down with me. The author of Demon Slayer stated that the fire, water, and lightning effects created by the humans are merely visual representations of their sword techniques, not actual elemental manipulation. That hit hard. I was baffled. I was shocked. So you're telling me regular red-blooded humans are moving around and fighting their hardest for generations to be immortal ability-wielding demons? What really made me think about this was the fight with Kokushibo. The breath of the moon has got to be the most beautiful breathing techniques to ever be invented. And this is the only breathing technique to actually be real. And also, besides thunder breathing as well, demons have these abilities called blood demon arts, which could vary depending on who you are as a person. Kokushibo lived for the sword. His whole entire life was dedicated to being stronger and also dedicated to be like his brother. So for 300 years, he perfected his techniques, having a total of 16 moon breathing forms, replicated to mimic the moon's phases. Kokushibo was already the second strongest as a human, so what if a demon slayer became a demon? With his blood demon art, this allows him to actually manipulate several deadly crescent moons that rotate in random directions, throwing off any opponent he faces. And before you also say anything, no, this is not a Kokushibo Glaze video. I'm just setting the tone for what's about to come next. So, when knowing that a demon could possess such insane abilities, how does this go for our fellow Hashira? Well,
oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn
What is this bitch tripping about?
yeah, it didn't go so well. After Tengen's fight, this man retired. Even with 3 skilled demon slayers and 3 trained kunoichi, one of the strongest Hashiras lost an eye, was severely poisoned despite having a poison resistance, and lost an arm. That shit doesn't grow back. That is gone for good. And sure, the poison is cured, but he still almost died fighting an upper rank. And all of the other demon slayers barely survive each of their encounters with an upper rank. And that's what makes this series super eerie. Zenitsu wasn't screaming for comedic relief. He's the only sane person in this universe. His fight with Kaigaku was a perfect parallel to a reality versus illusion. Kaigaku was the second successful demon slayer to become a demon. With having the breath of thunder, his blood demon art allowed him to actually manipulate black and blue lightning with his blood, which he then fused with thunder breathing techniques. Not only that, he knew the forms 2 through 6, while Zenitsu could only use the first and 7th. Yushiro stated that if Kaigaku had more time to perfect his blood demon art and breathing techniques, Zenitsu wouldn't have survived this encounter. You hear that? Time. Kokushibo had 300 years to master everything he created, while some of these demon slayers barely lived a quarter of their lives, some soon to perish in the near future. Going back to Kokushibo's fight, Genya gets split in half without even getting to inhale a single breath. Muichiro, who was known as a prodigy and the descendant of the breath of the moon, instantly gets pinned and sliced in half. Now, I get it. There's actual scaling involved when it comes to these fights, but please, see what I see. Breathing techniques aren't real. They're just swinging their swords in different motions and their bodies are placed to work against their demons. Blood demon arts are real. This crescent moon here will kill you. Akaza's deadly shockwave will burst your eardrums. So Hakuten's different emotions will completely vaporize you. This is real. Now, once you've given it your all and the demon keeps regenerating, what happens next? Muzan, despite being an absolute fraud, could only die by being burned from the sun. And you're telling me these so-called Hashira, who are barely even breathing, have to continue fighting until sunrise? Bro, Iguro becomes blind like Gyomei, Tanjiro grows a tumor, Gyomei lost a leg. Dude, I'm not even joking. This fight gets fucking deadly. It's not like most anime where one person just solos the villain. Nah, everyone has to come together and put their efforts for their survival. That's what makes Demon Slayer a beautiful story. It's the power of friendship without implying it over and over and over again. And yes, I'm talking about you, Fairy Tail. The only Hashira to survive this battle is Sanemi and Gyu, and that's just sad. I already made a video talking about the worst anime worlds to live in. However, I'm gonna have to 100% add Demon Slayer slayer on that list because this is just a threat to anybody who chooses to live here. So yeah, comment down below your favorite breathing techniques. I think that's enough yapping for today. Subscribe. Peace.